Oxfam Nigeria has sounded an alarm over the troubling trend of marked tax evasion by the country's wealthiest citizens, as millions of Nigerians continue to suffer from hunger and poverty. The organization disclosed that more than 99% of wealthy Nigerians evade taxes, exacerbating the country's inequality crisis. The revelation came during the presentation of two comprehensive reports, Income and Wealth Inequality in Nigeria, Trends and Drivers, and Taxing the Rich, Fair Tax Monitor in Abuja. The studies, conducted in partnership with the Tax Justice Network Africa and Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center (CISLAC), exposed how economic growth in Africa's fourth-largest economy primarily benefits a small elite, leaving the majority of citizens in poverty. To tackle the inequality crisis, Oxfam outlined several policy recommendations for the Nigerian government. 1. Increase social spending. Implement progressive taxation. Invest in human capital development. Support smallholder farmers. And reform agriculture, among others. CISLAC Executive Director Rafsanjani advocated for the introduction of a network tax and an increase in capital gains tax to align with global best practice. He further urged the government to exempt low-income earners from personal income tax, introduce luxury tax on high-end items such as private jets, luxury cars, and yachts.
Another area that I think is helping to widen this inequality is because there's a connivance. When you look at most of the rich people in Nigeria, they are actually government officials. Most of the rich people in this Abuja, there's somebody with 109 houses. It's a civil servant. There's no any businessman, genuine businessman, that you see him having those kind of things. So in Abuja, if you check around, most of the rich people are government officials or people who are actually connected with the government because they get all these, tax holiday, tax waivers. You can imagine the country is lacking money and is rushing to go and borrow money even from private accreditors. And shamelessly, we are going to the United Nations to say that we want to those debts being forgiven. When you collect this money and loot this money.
Despite being the fourth largest economy in Africa, the benefits of economic growth have largely been concentrated in the hands of a small elite, leaving millions of Nigerians trapped in poverty. Only 40 of the wealthiest Nigerians were found to be compliant taxpayers, according to the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, and John Beam Technologies Corporation, JBT.
I was reading some of the statistics that I got this morning, and I think John already went through the statistics. The majority of poor people, including unemployed youth, live in the north. Unfortunately, that's also fueling something that we know now and that we're all concerned about: insecurity. If you have young people who wake up all morning just twiddling their thumbs, not knowing how to survive, those people could easily become targets to be enrolled in any extremist and any violent movement. And that's what we're witnessing.
Oxfam have brilliantly used data and evidence to bring this issue forward. To our media friends and partners, we must amplify this. And to government, I was taught in school that politics is about public service, where we should enjoy the dividends of democracy. Why are we not enjoying that dividend? Why is this government choking us to our debt?
Oxfam warned that without decisive action, the growing inequality could destabilize the country's social fabric. Oluwatobi Eniitan, reporting for TV Platinum.